Gang, it's not looking too good for Sneako and the rest of his controversial friends right now because apparently they just got banned from like all restaurants, all nightclubs, everything fun that you could think of. Y'all probably wondering, how could you do that? That's kind of hard to get done. How every place in the United States don't want you to be there? Well, they took it upon themselves to just make fun of Jews. Like, I don't understand the thought process of that and like kind of like say that you like Hitler and stuff like that. I never understood that because, bro, you spreading racism, but bro, they could do the same thing to you. So if I don't want it done to me, why would I want you to do it? Why would I do it to you? That's my whole thought process. I think this is a great job. I think they, honestly, if they even pull up to a nightclub, they need to get beat up. But yeah, take a look at, the Jewish bull. He pressed him. He like, yeah, you're banned from everything because of all the hateful shit that you said. Take a look at this, John.
So I'm banned from everything?
That's what I hear.
From who? Who said that?
You're banned from virtually, am I on stream? I don't want my face on stream.
Oh, okay, yeah, just put your voice.
You're virtually banned from every single hospitality group in the United States.
Like what?
Tao Group, Groot Hospitality, H-Root Group, virtually every restaurant, every venue, every nightclub, you're pretty much banned for your anti-Semitic remarks and your absolute racism and your hatred towards Jews. I thought we were friends.
We are friends. You don't want to be friends anymore?
Oh, I haven't been your friend in over a year, my man. Your anti-Semitism is blatantly disgusting. It's very, very offensive. I've hosted you thousands of times, taken care of you. I've been a true friend, and all I've ever received from you is hatred, racism, and just anti-Semitism.
When have I been racist or hateful towards you?
You always say smirky remarks. It's always been against Jews.
What's smirky remarks? I never talk about politics. Whenever we talk, we hang out. You bring it up. I don't talk about it.
You're an activist, but you never bring up any other world problems other than Jews. And you know what?
That's also not true. I got pushback for talking about Haiti, for talking about what's happening in America. I just spoke about what's happening in Iran. I talk about the whole world.
Yeah, only when it's trending, honestly.
Well, that's when it's relevant to talk about. And I speak about injustice.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am a little concerned about how they were able to have that much control to be able to ban him from that much stuff. But you gotta understand, they do got a lot of control. And for whatever reason, I just do y'all research. For whatever reason, Hitler ain't want them people here, right? Whether you think that's right or wrong, bro, these people really, their people really die in real life. I think we're very desensitized to death because we see it in situations where we usually wouldn't see it, like our phones, the internet, Twitter, different stuff like that. But bro, it's not normal for you to do that, especially when it's out of left field. I'm gonna keep it a beat. Now y'all probably wondering like, bro, was it that serious, bro? Is it really that deep? Did he even do something that bad, bro? It was a bad job, bro. It was an ugly job. Let me show you, bro. It was a bad job.
People laughing and celebrating Heil Hitler and Adolf Hitler. I cannot believe we're even seeing this and witnessing Miami Beach.
A Miami Beach nightclub catching heat, accused of celebrating hate with a song about Hitler.
Absolute disgust.
Disgusted, horrified.
City leaders reacting to videos making the rounds on social media featuring the Kanye West song with the lyrics Heil Hitler over and over again. The same men seen in the club, known as controversial influencers, are also in a video from a limo. In that one, they're singing, and one of them is performing a Nazi salute.
To have people in our city celebrating this. Animals.
This is obviously not welcome in Miami Beach. It should not be welcome anywhere in the world.
And by the way, I spoke to other club operators. They are not welcome in their club. How they got into this club, open arms, I want to know how.
The videos are from Saturday night. This one inside the Club Vendome at 743 Washington Avenue. The club releasing a statement on social media that reads in part, "We want to be unequivocally clear. Vendome and our hospitality group do not condone anti-Semitism, hate speech, or prejudice of any kind." It goes on to state, "We are deeply disturbed by the harm caused by this incident and the circulation of this footage." The Post explains the business is looking looking into safeguards and procedures to make sure this doesn't happen again. As for the men in the video celebrating the song, the mayor has this message.
It's disgusting, it's shameful, and you are not welcome in Miami Beach.
And the owners of the club, or the management of the club, also said in the statement that they are working to determine who allowed that song to be played so that they can be held accountable. We're live in Miami Beach. Jessica Holly, 7 News.
And gang, I can't lie to you. I think that man deserved every little ban he got because, bro, at this point, you just bothering these people. What you doing this for? For real. You don't like maybe the control they have over you? Okay, well, maybe you should actually do something that's actually going to stop the control, not just piss them off, gang. You just acting young and stupid, bro. And I don't like this because if you can pick on a group of people for whatever thought process that people generally have for those type of people, then you could do that for me too. And I'ma keep it a bean, bro. They over there banning you. Me and my people, we just gonna smack the shit out of you and fuck you up. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I had to get out of my YouTube for that. My YouTube person for that. But like, yo, we not gonna do them games. You just gonna be hurt and be all knotted up and be wondering what happened to you. Now, with that being said, bro, him doing all this and his other weird friends like Nick Fuentes and the clavicle dude, Andrew Tate, I ain't gonna lie, I think he was just there. I think he didn't really participate in some of the things that went on, and basically they're attaching his name to it, and he pissed. He been going off.
I didn't play it. I didn't ask him to play it. I didn't dance. I didn't sing. In fact, the only time you see me on there is me storming out of the bus, saying this is ridiculous, and leaving. But I know why it was played. It was played because of this. It was played because it gets traction in a world where everybody is bored of everything all of the time. And that's why these young people are encouraged constantly to try and do the most shocking thing possible. You see this not just with this song, you see this on all their streams. They're running people over and doing retarded shit constantly. So I'm not here to make excuses for myself. I'm not here to say it wasn't me. I'm not here to, blame someone else. But it is kind of ridiculous. It does feel a bit unfair that I'm standing in a nightclub. A song comes on that I did not request. A song comes on that I do not dance to. I do not repeat the lyrics to. I just stand there. And then they want to attribute somehow the song playing to me and it all being my...
Now, gang, I will say, I don't think he genuinely has something to, do with the encouragement of this hateful behavior. But you're the company that you keep. My grandmom always told me that when I was a young bull. My mom always told me that when I was a young bull. You can't expect people to be able to decipher that you're a different person within a group of chaos and stupidity. And that's just the truth about it. Now, even with that, I thought it was weird, bro. Within the same breath, and him saying that, he started throwing them under the bus. Bro, when you sign up to be alongside them, you can't throw them under the bus. You got to take all the heat for that, bro.
And you know what? Sneako has insulted me endless times, especially across the last 4 years. I haven't seen him in years and years and years. But maybe, maybe it's the man code in me. He's insulted me so many times, and I could sit here and throw him under the bus, but it's just not who I am as a person. I want to meet Nick and Clav. It's Clav and Nick who reached out to me. You're in America. We've never met before. Come through. We're with Sneako. Is that okay? My reply was, Sneako always has some crybaby issue with me. If he's not going to cry his eyes out, he can come. And he came along, and he made a fucking mess. And I could sit here and blame it all on him. But that's truthfully not, I don't know. That just feels wrong to me. I'm not going to sit here and say who else it was. I'm just going to say I didn't do it. I'm just going to say that I didn't play the song. I don't find the song funny. I didn't think it was appropriate to do. It's someone else's decision. We can drag him up here and we can ask him why he did it. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps when they said Nick's never been to a club before, I should have thought, Nick's never been to a club before. It's the first time I've ever met him. It might be a funny story. I haven't been in America in a year. You know what? I'm bored. I don't even like clubs, but I'm in Miami. Maybe I should go for 15 minutes. Perhaps that was the wrong decision. Perhaps it was. Perhaps I should have known better. But I went, and here we are.
Yeah, when someone says that, I could just throw everything on this person, they're throwing it on that person. Let's just keep it real. That's something that's like when you a young boy and you about to get beat by your parents, you be like, yeah, well, me and him, he had told me to do it, and that's the only reason why I did it. You think I'm stupid? Come on, bro. I got a baby too, bro. But There is no but, bro. You need to know the type of people that you're around. And that's it. As a grown man, that's the least you could do, bro. That's the least, bro. Look at the company that you keep, gang. I'm pretty sure this was the same night.
We'll see what the long-lasting effects are, but at the same time, man, we're just a couple niggas hanging out. We're just going out.
Niggas going hard as fuck.
Yes, sir.
Society can't handle it.
I don't really think there's going to be any long term.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, you said a Nazi? Well, Charlie wasn't a Nazi. I am. So, anyway, Charlie wasn't a Nazi. I am. Now you guys are stuck with me. He was way nicer. So, yeah,
Again, I don't know what's wrong with these niggas. If y'all don't know and y'all wasn't paying attention in history class, bro, that little John where he doing that shit, where he just putting his arm out and like you peep every time they talking about Hitler, he do that. That was Hitler shit back in the day. And he would do that and everybody start cheering and everybody would know like that was like, you know, like that's Hitler shit. Basically, if y'all ain't know, go look into it. I might even put it up here if I feel like it. But, you know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy, bro? After all this shit, it's not even about Andrew Tate, but after all this shit, after everything we just went through, he ended up doubling down, basically saying, nigga, fuck Jews, nigga, and fuck, bro, take a look. This is what he was playing when he hopped in his Bugatti just to add insult to injury. Obviously, gang, at this point, all these little men in the manosphere and all that, they're goofy, young, act stupid. They just do what they think is shocking to someone that's smarter than the next person, bro. And then you end up doing some dumb, stupid shit, bro. You look young. I hope, like, you can really look in my eyes and really understand. You look young and you look stupid. You coming on another group of people, no diddy, whether or not they have a bunch of stuff and you don't or not, bro, or vice versa, you don't gotta say nothing to them. Just do better, gang. That's the lesson for today. Just do better. You don't want to end up like Sneako. Bro, I seen a video of him smacking the shit out his bitch. Real shit. She said some nut shit. He said, what? She said something. He said, wait, what happened? Fired her up on stream. Fired her up on stream. And Neon is like, yo, did you just smack the shit out of her, bro? And ain't nobody say nothing because they know exactly what happened. These niggas aren't normal. You shouldn't follow them. You shouldn't think what they think is smart because they got some hidden issues. Real shit. I'm sorry. Like, yo, I really should make a video about him smacking the shit out of this bitch. If you feel like you got to have some aggression to somebody that you know is not gonna, even with the Jews, you know they're not gonna physically hurt you. You know they're gonna ban you from shit and do little shit like that. If you have so much aggression to people that's not gonna retaliate in the same way that you did, you should probably take a look in the mirror. There's something wrong with you, brother. All right? Smash that like button, let it gang, bro. Get these niggas together. And, yeah, bro, don't be spreading hate, bro, for no reason, bro. Especially not to a group of people about some cultural shit that really happened, bro. And if I beat you up and did all this shit to you, like, your parents would be feeling the same way. You see what I'm saying? Smash that like button.